among all the streams that we've done, we are still technically in the first season, spring. So, without further ado, let's get started. I'll tell you guys what we did previously. So, in our last couple of streams, we built a couple of crafting stations. We were able to build a recycling machine, which will help us turn our trash into treasure, kind of literally. It turns into stuff that you can sell, and it also, more importantly, turns into stuff you can use for crafting, which is actually quite important, especially the materials from the broken CDs and the soggy newspapers. They can be turned into cloth, which you can use to get a mill ahead of time, by the way, or you can use them to get wood, which is useful. And then the broken CDs turned into refined quartz, which you'll need for pretty much everything important in the game. As you can hear from the audio, which we were also able to fix, so now you guys can actually hear in-game sounds. Cool. It's raining, which is good, because that means that our fishing luck will go up, and that also means we don't have to water anything. Now, you'll notice in my tool tab that there's a certain thing that's missing. The watering can. That's on purpose. Because the last stream that we did, we dropped the watering can off at Clint's. So by the time we get it back, which will be in-game tomorrow, or Sunday, we'll have our watering can back. And we specifically timed it so that for the entire full day that our watering can will be gone, it'll be raining, so we wouldn't even need it in the first place. Hashtag planning. So, that's how we've handled it. So let's see, we got to turn that into Gunther, that's why we left it in the inventory. So we know what the weather's like today. What's the weather like tomorrow? Sorry, allergies. I don't have COVID, I swear. It's just, it's been like really humid out and like breezy and pollen-y and stuff. Not just because it's spring in the game, but also because it's still technically kind of spring in reality, even though it's June. So, apt. And then, what is the luck today? Mildly perturbed. Luck will not be on your side. But you know what? We've learned in the last couple of streams that if we have bad luck days, they're not a wash. Don't go to the mines on bad luck days, because you'll expend more energy, you'll use up more food, and you'll get fewer levels. What we do on bad luck days is go fishing. I'm sure that's probably my streamers' favorite thing to hear by this point. Oh, we've got some harvestables. Good, good. Some potatoes. Potatoes and the parsnips looks very similar, but they are not, in fact, the same plant. Oh, yay! I've got another golden parsnip. That will put us that much closer to... Where did I put it? Oh, I put him here, okay. One more to go, and we'll be able to fill that part of the quality bundle for the end of spring. Okay, good. Those will be some materials for us. Let's put this golden potato in here, because it's one of the best quality things that we currently own. And let's check our community bundle to see if any of the things we currently have are things we can put in. None of these. One away from those. Nope. Although, last stream, we got stupid lucky and found a cherry at the traveling merchants, which is one of the other extremely stupid rare things you're not supposed to be able to get this early on, but we were incredibly lucky for. Now, when I had said that you can get cloth from soggy newspapers, it's also useful because you can put it in this artisan bundle. And even though there are 12 items that you can choose from in the bank, you only have to fill 6 slots. So we're already a third of the way, just with the two things that we found from the traveling merchant. The pomegranate, stupid lucky, and the cherry, stupider lucky. So, super nice in that regard. We won't be able to grow these until 9 days from now, so this can chill. See, the other one that I'm concerned with is what's in the craft room. So let's see if any of these things can be filled with what we currently have. I doubt it. No. Okay, so that means all of this is money. And we did keep some auxiliary seeds. Not a lot, but some. Alright, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seeds. Alright, so 6:50 a.m. It is still a little early. We will not be able to talk to Pierre for the time being. The traveling merchant comes up tomorrow, not today. And Clint isn't going to be open yet. So let's go do some foraging and maybe a little bit of fishing, like I had said. Since our luck is not going to be great, that will mean that we'll get crappier fish. But as you guys know, crappier fish, you know, when your fishing skill's not great, means that you get more successful catches, and that's what will level our fishing up faster. In the last couple of streams, even though we're still in the first season, we have caught our first iridium fish, which is, by the way, unheard of for most players. And we got stiffed again by spring onions, I see, so that's whatever. So let's do a little bit of fishing. Because we do have some fishing bundles we haven't completed yet either. We haven't completed a single fishing bundle yet. We've worked on a few, which is good, but we haven't completed any. Ooh, thrashier fish. Remember when I said that rain heightens the skill for fishing? This is what I mean. This might actually be a catfish, come to think of it. And it's gone. Yeah, so even on your bad luck days, rain will increase the skill fish, like the harder to get fish. Apparently I can't do words today. The more it rains, the harder the fish are available. So even in your bad luck days, you won't necessarily avoid all the good luck fish, which takes a higher fishing skill than we currently have to get. Alright, this one's a decent thrash factor, but I think we can get it. Ooh. Yeah, for these thrashier fish, I like to keep the bar just touching them, not them right in the middle, because if you can keep, for these thrashier fish, if you can keep them just at the tip of your bar, they'll have to jump physically. Yes! Catfish! Apparently that was one of the weak ones, because usually they fight a little harder than that. Catfish is one of our more difficult fish to catch for our bundles. I do not expect any of you this early on to be catching catfish. I am a little unfairly seasoned, having done this game, having played this game for 2 real people months, and having honed my fishing skill quite a lot. This is the skill that I leveled up first. I also know the thrash patterns, so give yourself a lot more time than these streams to learn the patterns of the fish and to get acquainted with the minigame and to upgrade your tools, by the way. The more you upgrade your fishing pole, the much easier it will be to get these higher skill fish. Because it's not just the catfish, and the catfish isn't even the hardest fish to catch, not even close. I'd say it's like bottom of the second to highest tier of luck fish to catch. The sturgeon, the lingcarp, and the legendary fish are all harder. The fact that we've caught one is enough for the bundle, assuming it's not like amazing quality. I really hope it's not amazing quality, because that means I would feel bad of putting it in the bundle. You don't want to put gold star stuff in bundles if you can help it. Alright, we got 2 non-ranked fish, so that's perfectly fine. Also, we can sell 1, yay, and then we can also go to Pierre's and get our seeds. We can also go to Gunther's and turn in the jade that we have. Later on, I think jade does make a decent gift. I don't think anybody outright hates it, so it will help you with hearts, but I don't know that it's anybody's favorite. Nobody that I've spoken to in my other file. I'm dating Sebastian, my other file, and I was really close to dating Sam. It was kind of neck and neck between the two of them, and then I ultimately decided on Sebastian. I did get almost everybody to best friend status, so I have given quite a few gifts. I haven't given anybody jade, and they're just like, but I have given a good number of gifts to most of the other characters, and so far as I've seen, jade isn't anybody's favorite, but I think it will still help you in terms of having a good gift available. So let's drop the jade down. Ooh, we get a reward from that too. Hey, this is furniture. You can't sell it, at least so far as I know, but you can put it down. We're not going to get the garbage because Penny is right there, and she, like everyone else, will judge you if you go through garbage. Alright, let's go to the ocean, see what's going on. Any forageables? There are. Okay, good. I always like to spend at least, like, a hot minute at the beaches for forageables. I usually set my crab pots up down here, because there are crab pots, materials that you can only get if you put your crab pots here. You can technically put them in any body of water, but there are some ocean-specific ones. Not only that you need for the bundle, but that you'll also need for other materials, such as getting ridiculously good fertilizer. We can't make quality fertilizer yet, but the speed grow would also be worth it. Something I'd like to do is actually build a crab pot. We do have the recipe. We're just going to need iron, and iron only comes from the mine. And we haven't gotten that far down the mine yet, but we will. Because it's a bad luck day, I would suggest we not try it. Not until the luck improves. Just as I had previously mentioned in the stream, if you try to go to the mines on a bad luck day, it'll increase the number of items you have to hit or clear in order to find a ladder to your way down, which takes more energy, which would probably take up more food, which takes up more time, by the way. And you only get a checkpoint every 5 levels. So it takes you, if it takes you a longer time to get down in those levels, then it'll be a lot harder than if you were to go on a good luck day. And it's pretty important. Energy, until we get a star drop, is finite. Everything you do takes energy. So it would honestly be best if we just, you know, let the luck influence what we were doing and lessen our choices, just so that we can use it efficiently. Especially because energy is so finite in early game. Once you start getting star drops, though, luck will matter a little less. So once our luck, or rather, once we get some, at least a star drop, which we will do as of the fall festival, the Grange Festival, guess what we didn't do? Go to Pierre's. Literally walked right past it. The Grange Festival is the first opportunity that I know of in which you can get the star drop, your first star drop. There are lots of others in the game. If you completely fill out the museum, you get a star drop. If you reach, I think, level 100 in the mines, you get a star drop. If you... a couple more items that I don't remember, but there are other... There are other ways to get star drops, but so far as I know, the first one you can get, assuming we don't go absolute ham on the mines, is going to be the Fall Festival one. So long as we can hold out till then with our current strategies, we can still make money, we can still, you know, do a good bit of that. That'll be fine. We'll be okay. Alright, I bought potato seeds because we don't have that much time. Cauliflower, which is the most lucrative, takes 12 days. It will die before it grows. Even on speed grow, we can't take that chance. So I like to take something that's about the middle of the road, because if you plant it in speed grow, you might get 2 crops, and even if you only get 1 crop, you know, we'll just plant something like the mixed seeds, in which we don't have to then worry about, you know, losing something that's super, super valuable. Alright, let's throw these in the pot. And let's go fishing in the mountain rivers, just because I find that the mountain rivers one of the most lucrative places to find fish. The fish are generally higher quality, not in that they're more difficult to catch all the time, but I find that you just, I don't know, it's probably not an actual programming thing, it's just more of a personal thing. But I like to farm fish up there. Also in later game when you have your minecart, if you're fishing up there, you can technically fish till like 1 in the morning and then just hop in your minecart, go back to the bus station, and then be home before 12, or before 2, even if you left at 1. So that spot continues to be my favorite, regardless of what period in the game you're in. So I like to fish right over here. Right in this little spot. Also, because we're still in early game and we don't have the kitchen, whatever fish we find that's not ranked, we can just stuff in the chest for mine food. So you're setting yourself up for success for the next day, and you're getting stuff to sell, which only helps you. I know it's a bit of a schlep, but once we build the barn, we'll be able to get a horse, and that's our one big speed boost. What's in the chest? Ooh! Clint will be able to open that once he gets us back our watering can. You won't be able to access Clint even to open geodes or shops so long as he's working on something you have. So, my suggestion to you, which was my suggestion last stream, is if you have a bunch of geodes for him to break, but you know you're going to ask him to upgrade your weapon or your tool, give him all your geodes first. I've asked around to see if luck will affect what's in the geode at all. Whether it was the... Ooh, that's a bundlefish. Whether it was the luck of the day that you got it or the luck of the day that you turn it in, if maybe that would affect the contents once it's broken open. The general consensus is no. So far as I can tell, it really just is the luck of the draw of what it ends up being in there. And I don't think that waiting until a good luck day affects what's in it. I have had to restart files before, you know, just from the title screen and just redoing the day, to see if maybe I could affect what was in the geode. Like maybe instead of coal, if I could get like, you know, a mineral that Gunther's never seen. I haven't been successful doing that yet. If you have any different results, please let me know in the comments. But so far as I can tell, you're just kind of relying on what Clint can find for you. Thankfully, though, in early game, because there are so few items that you've seen in your inventory, pretty much everything when you begin is something Gunther's interested in, which he'll pay you for. Either at the end of the night in the title screen when you tally up all of your earnings, or he'll physically just give you a reward to collect like he did a few minutes ago with us. Alright, so these forageables are good for the mines. This will turn into fertilizer. This is good for the mines. We'll keep that there. We'll take this with us, because we were leaving them constantly. Oh. Blarg. Yeah, this is fine. We also have some energy, so it would also be useful for us to chop some trees down. We need wood for those construction bundles, as you saw. There's a bridge on the beach that will take you to a different section of the bay, which will be amazing for forageables, specifically for the best fertilizer in the game. That area will also be useful if you ever want to woo somebody to marry them, because the guy that gives you the mermaid pendant, which is necessary for engaging, like literally getting engaged, is over there, and then also one of the legendary fish is over there too. So definitely a useful thing to go grab. So let's drop some things in there. Oh, nuts. Drop that, drop that, drop that. Oh, and the stone. Take the coal. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. And that. Put the newspaper in there. Maybe we'll get some cloth out of that. That would be really nice. We could fill that bundle. Not completed, obviously, but we'd be able to fill it halfway instead of just a third of the way. That's not where we put it. There we go. Move that down. This is very pretty. I will put it right here. Actually, I think we have enough copper to make another furnace. Cool, now we can do 2 different bars at the same time. That'll increase our productivity. Alright, the stone we finished. We need essentially 200 wood and 10 hardwood. Frozen Tear is not the same as Frozen Geode. I know they're very similar, not quite the same. You can get Frozen Tears from Frozen Geodes, but generally you can also just find Frozen Tears on the ground in the snow layers, which are, I think, levels 40 onward, 40 or 45 onward in the mines. We're very close to that. I think we were able to get to level 35 last time. We're close to the bat wings. These we won't find till later. Alright, so that's that. Let's chop a tree down. We'll need an iron axe for those, which will give us hardwood, which you not only need for the bundle, but you'll be using for a ton of things later. Pretty much all of your big buildings, if you want to build coops, silos, barns, if you want to keep animals, if you want to build a stable to get your horse, you'll need 100 hardwood. You can also, if you're lucky, break open those like boxes and crates and barrels and stuff in the mines, and you can also get it that way. I mean, it's rare, I wouldn't rely on it, but if we only need 10 pieces, that might actually be, if we have a good luck day, the fastest way to do it. If anybody likes to watch those, like, those videos where you see somebody use a power washer and just clean something, or if you like to see before and after photos of, like a dilapidated building become nice again, I would hope that watching me clear this field of all this debris and, like, detritus and stuff gives you a similar effect. Because it can be tedious in the game, but to a viewer, at least to me, I always feel this is a rewarding part of the stream. Alright, we are starting to run low on energy, and it is starting to get late, so let's put our stuff away and end this in-game day. I don't think it would be worth eating something when we're about to go to bed. Let's put that away, that away, that away, that away, that away, that away, that away. Let's put this in the thingy. Ooh, that was a good thing. When it makes the da-da-da-da-da-da-da, it means you unlock something, whether it's an achievement, a new recipe, an event. It hasn't told us what it is yet, though. Oh, there we go. It's an achievement. Yay! And our watering can is ready. Good. So let's check the weather report tomorrow. Beautiful sunny day. What's the luck today? Good luck. Okay, today is going to be a mine day, for sure. Radish salad. Okay, I don't even think I know that in my original game. Ooh, yay! No, 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 we're not going to be eating strawberries. We're not going to be eating our wonderful, lucrative crop. We're going to be saving pretty much most of our strawberries just because they're super lucrative now, but they'll be worth even more if you put them in preserve jars and jams and stuff. And make jams with them. Sorry, the music is very, very loud. At least in my own ears. Might be not as loud to you guys, but there we go. That's better. Now I can hear myself think. Why was I in here? Oh, I was actually going to go over here. Strawberries are more useful to you as jams and wine. They'll bring you in like more than 3 times their value if you were to just be a little patient. So we're going to try to do that. It's 6:50. We can't water these yet because we physically don't have the watering can, which we only get from Clint when it's 9. That's also when we get to go to Pierre's and plant more seeds. So we'll just have to wait on that. I don't want to go into the mines just yet until we have all of our chores figured out. Oh, you know what we can do? Check for onions and go visit the traveling merchant because it's Sunday. Sunday is the second day of the week that the traveling merchant, or first, depending, that the traveling merchant shows up. The traveling merchant only shows up Friday and Sunday. And we have a good bit of money, so let's see if she sells something from a bundle that we need. She's been very good to us over the last couple of streams, so let's see if she has something that we want. Coconut or rabbit's foot, maybe? Doubt it, but we'll see. I love petting the pig. Cactus fruit we already have, I think. This is something you can put on your fishing pole. A rare seed is good to have, but it's not immediately lucrative. Like, it's not something that you would... the wine would take all of our money. Takes all season to grow. These are good to stockpile. So let's take one of those. Other than that, we can either get all of these ourselves or already have them. I'm pretty sure we bought a cactus fruit last time and put it in the bundle. I always check after I visit the traveling merchant in case I am wrong. That's right, it would be the craft room, if anything. Yeah, we already bought a cactus fruit. And we found the cave carrot. So that's whatever. Alright, so it's 8 a.m. Check for the onions. Apparently just because it's a good luck day doesn't mean we'll find any. It's supposed to increase your chances of finding spring onions, but we haven't had the best luck lately. So let's see. Oh my god, is there like some sort of curse? I have never seen a file in which this few spring onions, this many days in a row, sprout. Well, I guess we're paying for having found the cherry and the pomegranate. Hell, alright. Well, let's go to Clint's, and we'll go to Gunther's. In that order. See if anybody has any good garbage. Alright, that's something. Nothing. You saw nothing. I like to go to Clint's first just because if you have any geodes to spill, that might be something for Gunther. So instead of taking 2 trips, it's preferable to take 1. That's something for Gunther. And you can tell if it's something for Gunther because if it says, Gunther can tell you more about this if you donate it to the museum, it means you haven't turned it in yet. If it gives you like an actual description of like, this mineral is good for construction or something like that, then it's like, okay, Gunther's already seen this, I can give this to someone else. As a gift, or you can also sell it. Alright, so that'll be money later. We do have a carp, which I'm somewhat certain is a bundle fish. Yep. Alright. And we totally caught them the other day, but honestly, we got a fish from the garbage. A literal garbage fish. That is a bundle fish for free. One of the reasons why we always check the garbages. Ooh, that's good foraging. Oh yeah, we forgot to catch the anchovies for Willy. That's okay. Anchovies apparently are really hard, because all we can catch are sardines. Alright, we need a largemouth bass and a sturgeon, which are from the lake. River fish are shads and tiger trouts. Walleyes are really hard. You can only catch them at night when it rains. Crab pots, we need to build those first in order to find any of those. Oh, with the exception of the things we put away. Alright, well. These ocean fish are a little harder, and then the specialty fish we can only find in different parts. So I think we have some bundle items hiding away that we've also definitely sold. Let's go see what those are, and those will be dropped off on our way to the mines. We'll do it that way. Oh, that's a good quest to do when we're going to go on the mine. Go to the mine. Alright, so let's finish all of our chores, drop the things off, and head to the mines. Oh yeah. Alright, so if you have a watering can that's greater than the one you were given, if you hold down the button, you do more than one tile. Copper watering cans do 3 tiles. If you just hold down the button. If you just click it, it'll water the single tile like you were originally intending. We also forgot to buy the seeds from Pierre again, so let's water all this. Alright. But this cuts down the amount of time you're spending watering. Alright, now that that's watered, let's put this away. Yep, those are bundle things. Alright, let's... Wait, didn't we already plant seeds? No, we didn't. We're a few seeds short. Here I was all excited that we were actually going to get to the mine before 2. Oh well. Scraps are important. Hey, Mayor Lewis. That's nice. Since we already watered the plot, we're just going to literally plant these and run. If you derp, which I do, and often, you can always exit the game, go back to the title, and just restart the day. So long as it's not the end of the day in which it's tallying up your things and you hit OK, which is your one save point, you can just restart the day. I did it literally today, before the stream, on my own file, because I realized that I had hoed up essentially $4 grand worth of expensive starfruit. Boof. Gone. Just with my hoe, just gone. There goes $4,000 worth of craps because I was on the wrong damn tool key. So don't do that. You can always restart your game. It does mean that everything that you've done from that morning is gone, but pretty much most of your drops are going to be the same. Alright, so these we can drop off in the crab bundle. 1, 2, 3. Now, I know for a fact that cockles, lol, because middle school, can be foraged. They do show up on the beach sometimes. But for the most part, these have to come from a crab pot. These can come from crab pots placed in rivers. These, I think, specifically lobsters, from what I've seen, crabs and shrimp, need to come from the ocean. But we only need 2 slots, so long as we can build a crab pot by the end of the stream, so no matter where we put it, it'll have a good chance of also giving us garbage, admittedly, but giving us more crab pot bundle things, which would be a really nice one to finish. Alright, so we don't have as much time in the mines as I would like, but I think that'll be, with our luck, good enough to get us at least 5 more levels down, and hopefully break into the ice biome. Because once we get into the ice biome, we get better drops, we get to see iron, and we'll get better weapons, because our stuff right now is, like, kind of not the best. So, we have some good forageables. Let's take a couple more with us. Our energy's pretty good right now, but other thing I'm glad we have: torches. We will be getting a ring, which is called a glow ring. It will permanently affect the brightness where you are, so that way you don't have to keep carrying torches everywhere. Oh, remember there are those monsters everywhere. Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh, that's better. Ooh, these purple rocks usually give stuff. Oh, God. Alright. Some of the best advice I've been given for the mines is that it's going to be better to knock out the levels and get as far down as fast as you can than it is to try to gather everything from each level as you go. Just because the mines technically reset every time you go to them. So if I were to go back to level 35, it would reset. Your progress in terms of getting down is saved, but your progress in terms of what you've done on that level is not. So, granted this... Ooh, another Dwarven Scroll. That'll be good for Gunther. Just in terms of that, it would be best to knock your way down, if you can, rather than try to gather things. That way, you'll have more save points to rely on. You'll be able to... Oh, I thought I hit a bat. Let's just place this for now, so we can see them coming. Stand in the light. There we go. Alright, I know there's a ladder. I know what I said. But there's copper here. And there's some quartz up here. And then I will go down. Also, if you ever see a minecart, click it. It gives you a lot of coal. I don't want to deal with them, so I'm just gonna literally nope out of there. Those minecarts will always give you coal, which are extremely important if you want to mine things. A lot of different crafting stations will also take coal. There is a crafting station you can get later called a charcoal kiln, in which all you need to do is just feed it wood and it gives you charcoal. It is a bit more on the expensive side. To get 1 charcoal, I think it takes 10 wood, which, since wood is not hard to come by, but, you know, trees take a while to grow, a little on the expensive side. Besides the bundle, bat wings are also really good to stockpile because you guys haven't seen it yet, but in the summer, you start getting a new weather pattern called a thunderstorm. I mean, it is exactly what it sounds. You just get a thunderstorm. But during the thunderstorms, lightning can, really low on energy, destroy things, and it strikes a completely random space in your field. It could be a crop, it could be a tree, it could be a building you've constructed. You don't want it to destroy things, so you will need bat wings for a lightning rod, in which it will redirect the lightning, Zuko style, so that it won't hit anything valuable. And then on top of that, it has a chance to generate a battery, which you need for the pretty much all of the best fertilizer, and you also need batteries for a lot of different, not fertilizers, sprinklers. You will also need them for a lot of other different materials as well, later game materials, so it's always nice to have. We're running low on energy, which is why we need forageables. It's also 10, so long as we can get to that one last level, find that one last... This guy might actually open it. So long as we can get to level 40, we can get out of here with a checkpoint under our belts. There we go. Yay! Slingshot. Alright. This is our first weapon that requires ammo. You put stone in it. Now the slingshot's a little tricky. I still haven't perfected it. So your target is essentially inverse of what your mouse will do. If you guys play this on the Switch, the Xbox, or the PS4, please let me know how this works. I'm fairly certain it would just have something to do with the directional pad. But what you want to do is you're going to want to pull it back in the opposite direction that you're aiming, and when you're ready, release. This is a really good ranged weapon to have. It's one of the only ranged weapons that you really get in the game. You will get a better version of Slingshot, but the Slingshot just itself is one of the only kinds of long-range weapons, which will continue to be useful in the mines, because if you find like those awful like black mummy like desiccated zombie things that we were fighting down there, you can hit them from afar. So instead of them like walking right up to you and you just swinging madly like I have been, you can just shoot them from afar with the slingshot. There are some other way more horrible things down in the mines that will do a lot more damage to you, that you can also pick off with the slingshot. It'll take a little longer because the slingshot does slightly less damage than a sword, but if you need to just plant yourself in a spot and just fire at them, perfect. Do it. Golden. Alright, let's just drop off our stuff, and then we will call it quits. Alright, so we almost have enough for the bundle, so that's good. We're keeping these. We do need quartz for something, so let's hold on to those. Oops. There we go. I don't know if you've guys noticed, but we also, when we got that chest, we have officially hit the ice biome. So as of the next in-game day, if our luck is pretty good, we'll be able to go into the mines again, get some more iron, smelt our first couple of bars, and then we'll be good to go for not only building the crab pot, but there's also a bundle that requires an iron bar, and we'll start getting to make a whole new set of crafting stations. We'll also be well on our way to building quality sprinklers, which I will show you how those work. They are amazing! Let's see. Alright, so now we'll be that much more productive. Alright, so let's go to bed. Good night, Whiskers. There we go. Preserve jar, yes! Dang good harvest, man. Cool. Nice, nice. Cool, cool. Alright, let's turn the sound off. I'm trying to, I don't have a double monitor system yet, so what I've been trying to do is I do want to read your comments. I just haven't devised an intelligent way to do so yet. I guess I'll just turn that down like that. Let's see. Yeah, alright, that's not happening. So let's get up. Let's not waste any more time. What's tomorrow? Rain tomorrow. Okay. Not so good luck today. Fish and pull and sell your catch. Fishing is a great way to middle extra cash. Don't we know that? Alright, so the luck's not so great, but... Ooh, we finally... No. We finally got some cauliflower. No good turnips, though. Alright, since we only need one more turnip for the quality bundle, I would say it's going to be a good idea to just get... Not turnips, parsnips. We won't get turnips until, I think, year 2. Let's just turn the rest of these plots into parsnips. Just because we need one more and we don't have a lot of spring left. Dang it. See how much faster that is? When we don't have to water every single plot? Oh, thanks, Dad. Let's drop these off. Pick that up. Drop that off. Drop that in. I think we just need a regular cauliflower for our community bundles. Yeah, and I think we technically already put a cauliflower in. Yeah, because both of the spring bundles that we have are already done. So, scratch that. Let's just toss them in. Alright, so let's go to Piers first, because we've always been forgetting. A little extra cash, why not? Now, this isn't always, but typically, both the leaderboard here on YouTube and I have seen that after it rains, there are usually more worm patches. So I think that would be worth looking into. Flower dance, the most useless thing. A leek to serve at breakfast. I think we can squeeze like one more parsnip bounty in before the end of spring. Hopefully, within that parsnip bounty will be one gold-rated parsnip. Because that's all we need for that section of the quality bundle. Until we get the greenhouse, if we don't fill that part of the bundle, we're literally going to have to wait an entire in-game year just for the chance to be able to fill that again. Alright, we don't have anything to turn into Clint, so let's give it to Gunther. In order to talk to the dwarfs to buy our explosives, we need all 4 of those. So remember when I said that I had accidentally plowed a starfruit before? And it cost me 4 grand? It grows from these. Starfruit are extremely, extremely valuable. Not only if you just sell them, but they're extremely valuable if you turn them into wine. Starfruit wine is one of the most lucrative things you can sell in this game. You need a cask to do it, which we don't have. Right now we learned how to make a preserve jar, which I think we can actually make, actually. I think we have the materials to make that. Let's also check the ocean, just because we said we were going to check for crab pot forageables. Nope. I usually keep my crab pots down here. Nah, nothing. Let's check for the onions. Hey, Haley. She's gonna go take some photography, I imagine. Okay, 1. Ooh, 2. Alright, this kind of baffles me that on our worst luck days we're finding more than we've ever seen, even than on the good luck days, but fine. It's fine. Spring onions are not required for any bundle, so you get to keep everything that you find. Alright, there aren't always there aren't usually spring onions over here, but it's nice to loop around because sometimes you get extra forageables. This is also a decent fishing spot, if not a little out of the way. This just leads to event areas. I think you can, at least so far as I've gotten in my file, that's only unlocked for the flower dance. You can't go over there yourself during your own time. At least not that I've seen yet. Here's Resmodius's place. Here we go. Worm pile. Ooh, that'll be something for Gunther. Jazz, one of the few children in Stardew. One of 2, actually. Her and Vincent. I'm not sure if they're siblings or if they're just 2, like, orphan kids. Yeah, they're orphans. You don't get to meet their parents. I don't think there are any parents. I haven't friended them yet, just because I generally don't like children. But, you do need to friend them later on for just, you know, game purposes and other things. And I think they do, if you become friends with them, eventually tell you what happened to their family. But the closest thing they have to family in game is Penny, just because she's always babysitting them and like bringing them on little field trips and, you know, helping them become people. All right, these should be mine food. We'll take those with us. We're gonna bring that to. We'll just bring it to Gunther right now. Why not? We'll have to make a long way around, but we'll loop. There, just so we can keep track of it. I don't believe Gunther's place has the same kind of limit that Clint's does. I don't think it closes at 4. He is open a little bit later, just in case you forget. But because you have to walk so far out of the way to get to their place, I just treat his place like it closes at the same time. There we go. And that'll count for our total later. Let's make Abigail's day. We also need the extra room. This is her favorite thing, by the way. So if you choose her to romance, regardless of what gender you decide for your character, you can romance her. So anybody who wants to romance Abigail, her favorite thing is amethysts. She eats them. I don't know why or how, but she does. And she will love every single one that you give her. She'll be super happy about it. Watch, that one gift gave us an entire heart's worth. So if you just give her nothing but amethysts, and they're decently common, then you will win your way into Abigail's good graces very quickly. Now, I know I said everything about it not being a great mine day, but even on bad mine days in which we can't get down levels, we'll still be in the ice biome, which will allow us coal by killing these little things. And we can still also get ore. These have a good bit of health, but they don't do much damage to you. And they're pretty easily killable. They just jump at you. They don't have any weapons or anything. Good, we got some iron. We have enough to make 1 bar just out of that. Don't worry, we'll have less terrible weapons as we go. I believe you get rewarded every 20 levels or so. So even if we don't make a full 5 levels down before like 11:30 or so, it's okay. We'll still be finding a lot of good materials. And just because I said it's more important to find your way down rather than explore and get all the materials, doesn't mean you have to do that all the time. But if I were to go back up and go back down this level, it will reset. You don't get to like complete a level so much as you get to advance a level. Good, we're very close to that bundle for the bat wings. I think we have 8 now in total. And I know there's a ladder up there, but I want to see what else there is. Oh, slime. Nah. I don't think we still have that. Oh, green slimes. No, we're too far down for that. Ah! There we go. There we go. Dandelions have a good bit of energy. Whoa, okay, a lot happened. What do we get from that? I think it's a better sword. 4 to 8 damage and 2 speed, 12 to 25 damage. Yeah, it's less speed, but more damage, which means fewer swings. Not that swords expel energy. Thankfully, they're one of the few things that you use on a daily basis that don't. But, and I think this has a good bit of knockback, too. Let's try it out. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, that made us a huge difference. Uh-oh. When the screen does that, it means you're about to be inundated with bats. So get to a nice big open area so you can see them coming. And also start munching on your cave food. That's why we came prepared. Just because our energy is low. Usually, though, when this happens, if you can defeat all of the bats, sometimes you get a free ladder. Sometimes. Or not. Okay. Yeah, because we're going on a less lucky day, we're going to get more bats, and it's going to take us longer to find the ladder. See, if we'd gone on a better luck day, we would have found it by now. We do have more than enough for the bundle, though, so that's nice. And we have, I think, enough bat wings for our first lightning rod. We're not going to get that recipe for a little while, not to the summer, but... There we go. Once we get the recipe, you can also build staircases, which will essentially, if you get to like the Hecate point, in which you're just like, okay, I'm just ready to find a ladder, I don't even care anymore. They require some stone, but you will be able to build them. I don't know if we can build them right now. No, we can't. Yeah, I know it's 11:50. I just want to find a way down. We might not do it. We might have to just cut our losses and go. Yeah. I know, we were one level away. But if you fall asleep in the mines, you lose items, you lose money, and you lose energy, which is just not worth it. We're probably not going to get home in time to be able to get in bed without an energy penalty, especially because it's 12:30 already. But we will be able to get home without losing any money and without losing any items, which is important because we got a lot of really good items today, especially iron and coal. It's okay. If our luck is better tomorrow, we can just try again. And we forgot our watering can. Oh well, we'll have to go grab it. Let's put these in before bed. Drop those. We can sell that now. Drop that off. Drop that off. That's a bundle item. We can sell that at the Adventurers Guild. The Omni Geode will produce something good from Clint's, hopefully. Life Elixir. I've never made this because it is extremely hard to make. So if you've used one before and or if you make them yourself, please tell me how they work. I bet they're good for skull caverns. Please let me know in the comments. Alright, so it's raining. So we already know that the luck is going to be better for fishing, but what's the luck going to be like today? Bad! Okay, great. Are any of these gold? Yes! No, we're not going to eat that. Good, we can drop those off in the bundle. Drop that down. Keep those. And also, now that we have iron, we can build a cask. Flower festival, yada yada yada. Alright, sure, fine, whatever. Oh, whoop, nope, nope, nope. We are keeping those. Alright, so let's take our wood. And let's... what are we missing? Oh, stone and coal. Yeah. Stone and coal. Ooh, we're gonna make 2. And yeah, let's make another one of those. Drop that in there. Take this out. Put those away. Let's move everything over, why don't we? Let's move that over. Oh, we don't have the room. Just for now. I don't like the symmetry. Let's put the casks right next to the chest. That way we can just pick things up out of the chest and just drop them in. No. No. There we go. Alright, so those will take, depending what you put in it, those will take a little while, and they will turn into jam, which you drop into your your shipping bin, and turns into just more money. More than you would if you had sold it by itself. A lot more. So if you have anything that can be preserved, all fruits can be preserved. I think most vegetables can be preserved. Except corn, I think. Pretty much anything can be preserved. If you can, do it. For when we get casks later, you'll also be able to turn your fruits into wine, which is even more money. And you can turn your vegetables into juice. Anna! So, Thomas was nice enough to remind me that corn is both a summer and a fall vegetable. So, technically speaking, this bundle, as difficult as it is to get 5 gold star any of these, is a little more forgiving in that this is the most stringent one. Parsnips only grow in the spring. That's it. You need them for spring, which we've done. Melons grow in the summer and corn grows in the summer. So, if you can get at least one of these, cool. And these also grow in the fall. So corn is one of those overlapping crops that you can, it's cheaper than melon seeds, first of all. And you get a head start because if you can get 5 of them in the summer, great. You can then focus on pumpkins. But if you can't, if you only get like 3 gold stars during the summer, you can keep planting them and you just need to get the other 2 by the end of fall. And then you can just put that in the slot. But you will need the, most likely, you will need the pumpkins. Pumpkins are also good for other things. You get a quest, I think, from Jody, who wants, no, from Caroline, who, it's either Caroline or Emily, one of them, will want a pumpkin, so it's always good to grow them. They're also very lucrative. They can turn into pumpkin juice. You can turn them into, when you have a kitchen, you can turn them into pie, which most characters love. And I think it is one of the characters' favorites. I just don't remember whose it is. So this is a bit more of a forgiving bundle than it actually looks. Let's see, and we also brought the bat wings, which I think is it's either a construction bundle here, or it's... Nope, boiler room, I think. Yep, it's adventures bundle. We just need to find any one of these. This will take probably too long. You'll probably find these faster. These are going to show up in probably either late ice biome or the lava biomes, in which you find the gold. You find gold. You start to find iridium. You find these. They drop off enemies too. You can get them from geodes. We might actually get one from this today if we're lucky. Fire quartz. Those are a lot of bundle items, and they mostly all show up in the just past the biome where we are. Oh, and we also got to drop off this pine tar. Which bundle was that? No. I think it was pantry. No, it's crafts room, I think. Yep. Boom! 60% done. If we build more tappers and put them on maple trees and oak trees, we will be able to get these very, very easily. And they're not just bundle items. You use oak resin for a lot of crafting stations, like casks, which make wine. Let's go get our watering can. And we can also go to the Adventurers Guild and everything else. Actually, no, let's wait to go to the Adventurers Guild. Let's go to Pierre's first. Adventurers Guild's not even open. You use the pine tar for ridiculously good fertilizer. You need oak resin also for ridiculously good fertilizer. The deluxe speed grow, I believe. You need the maple syrup for a lot of cooking recipes. So it's always, 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 always nice to have those and always to have extras. We're going to buy extra seeds just because tomorrow's Wednesday and Pierre's is always closed on Wednesdays. So on the off chance that the rest of those crops that we have in our bundle start sprouting and it's Wednesday and we can't go to Pierre's and I don't want to go to Joja Mart because screw them, then now we'll have some auxiliary seeds to plant. Take those with us. Yeah, I don't think this place is open yet. Nah, they're open at 2. But what we can do is we can go to Clint's and open this. See what's inside. Oh. Ooh! Looks like we're gonna go to Gunther's anyway. Hey, Sebastian. Oh. It's okay, Sebastian. I have 2 left feet, and I am the widest dancer. I have a little rhythm, just no technique. It's true. During my senior prom, this is a real story. During my senior prom, I was dancing without using my arms, and one of my friends made fun of me for like essentially river dancing, and I said no, like I don't know what to do with my arms. I would really prefer to just dance this way. And then my friend was like, "You look weird." Wow, that was lucky. Seriously, go dance, like, you know, use your arms. And so I was like, okay. So I was starting to get into the rhythm and having fun, and then I punched a person in the face. And so we stood further away so that I would feel a little more comfortable. And then I did it again. I punched another person in the face. By accident, of course, but that's when I learned I probably shouldn't be dancing anymore. So I know that we should be turning this fire quartz into Gunther, but this is essentially the most difficult item for a particular bundle to get at all. That took me 3/4 of my first year. to get, which seems to be the trend in this stream. Let's just give the streamers all the ridiculously hard things that Sarah had to like actually work for in her own file. So, sure, alright, whatever. We'll find more fire quartz, but the faster we can get this bundle filled, the better. This will just be a matter of time. Shows up on the frozen biome. This we have. This will take a while. And then these will take a while. Alright, so it looks like we're well on our way to progressing in a similar manner as I had in my own file, which is to say that we'll likely be getting the minecart first, which you guys will be so happy once that happens, because instead of running all the way back and forth in case I forget something, which I do all the time, or in case you like have a last minute task to do, you'll just go right over here. You'll hop in the minecart. You'll be like, I'm gonna go to town, and then boop, you're right at Clint's. Or like you're gonna be like, okay, today's a good mine day. You get in the minecart, boop, you're in the mines. Done. Takes literally no time. It's super, super useful. Alright, so I think we have almost the space to move some stuff. We're gonna fix the symmetry. Which we'd not be able to do if we didn't have this backpack upgrade. Right. And then we put the chest down, we'll turn it red again, and then we'll start putting things back in it. Oh, we can absolutely also now go to the Adventurers Guild, and we can sell extra weapons. So when we upgrade, we can technically get rid of extra weapons. Extra armor you get, not really armor, but like, you know, boots, rings, things like that. We won't need this for today. This is a bundle item, so we'll just be bringing that with us. Yeah, alright. A lot of people like to throw their fishing poles in when they're going to the mines as well. I generally don't, just because if you reach a level with water in it, you can catch ghost fish. And obviously, when you have a better fishing pole, because we've tried this before, when you get a better fishing pole, you can catch ghost fish, which are actually very lucrative. They're a little on the rarer side. Not super rare, but on the rarer side. And if you were to catch them in the mines, they can make you a good bit of money, even though you don't even technically have to leave to find them. Nope. Yes. Alright, we just need a gold bar. Which probably won't happen for a while, but with this stream's luck, maybe it'll happen next stream. We'll see. Alright, let's go to the Adventurers Guild, sell off the sword. See if we can get a little more iron, and then we can farm a crab pot. We'll craft a crab pot. Crab pots take iron bar and wood. Iron bars and wood. Alright, so again, even if we can't make it to level 45, if we can still get the iron, see, it's reset. If we can still get the iron... Oh, we got another sword. This is more speed. Let's try it. It's something. You can also buy rings and swords and things from them, but because the game naturally upgrades you as you go, I don't generally find it worth it. But if you guys have cash to spend, then it can be super worth it. Alright, so it's not a good luck day, so we're probably not going to find ladders super quickly. So today might not be the day that we get to level 45. Might not. We will be getting a lot of iron though, so that's good. There we go. There we go. Ooh, I think I see topaz. Alright, if I can forge out a path, I'll show you guys what the slingshot can do. Alright. So there's the slime. Aim. Later on in the game, you'll be able to... There's our frozen tier that I said we'd get. So that'll be a bundle completed. And even though... What was I saying? Sorry, whenever I'm in the middle of an important tip, something bundle related always happens. Yeah, so even though we may not be able to advance down to level 45, the fact that we found so many bundle items and iron ore makes this still a worthwhile trip. So we may not advance, but I think this was still a good idea to do today. Would we have found better stuff if we had actually gone on a good luck day? Probably. Always keep track of your energy, too. You do not want to be on low energy when, like, a bat swarm comes on you. Ooh, there's a lot of copper up there. Just because spring onions are a finite resource, I try to eat those last. Try to make them last as long as I can. Let's use the slingshot. Oh dear. Alright. Yeah, if you get overwhelmed, you can always just hit the decks. Just get in the ladder and leave. There are too many of these coal sprites, though, just to leave. And coal sprites are really, really useful. So, you know what we can use? That I forgot that we've had this whole time? There we go. Alright, so I'm going to get this little iron thing. And then we're going to descend. Alright, this is the same position we were in last time. Maybe we'll actually get lucky. Maybe. Actually, we might be able to make... Yes! More cherry bombs! This will help us find a way down a little bit faster. There we go. Yep, I know. Time. I'm literally just... gonna get these. I'm gonna say no to that bat. I'm just gonna say no. There we go. Checkpoint, and we're leaving. Alright, we did it. We didn't get to fish at all, but that's alright. Let's drop those off like we had meant to. Let's get the hell home. We might be taking an energy penalty, but... Is that a worm pile? Nope. Just wasted some time. We'll get those tomorrow. There we go. Miner's treat. Alright, we made a good bit of money. So, I don't know if we can complete another in-game day by 5:15. We may not be able to. So, I'm actually gonna call it here. I'll write some notes based on what we are going to need to do for the next streams, that way we don't forget. Because I found that enormously helpful last time. So, we're going to end here tonight. For our next stream, expect a few different things to happen. We're going to be building our crab pot now that we actually have the materials. Yay. Our recycling stations are going, so that was fulfilled. We're going to be turning in a couple of bundle items, including this frozen tear. Oh, we got a coffee bean! Very nice. Coffee beans are super nice because when you plant them and you get a harvest, it's just coffee beans, which you can then replant. So if you have an empty field and you have one coffee bean, you can eventually turn that into a field of coffee beans. And once you get casks, you can turn them into coffee, which is lucrative. Anyway, so for the next stream, we're going to be building a crab pot. We're going to be filling up more bundles. I think we'll be able to get all the way through the ice biome in just a couple of mining excursions on really good luck days. We're also going to be experiencing the flower petal dance, which in my opinion is like the worst festival in the whole game, so I'll try to make it quick. But when you actually are dating a sim, it's going to look a lot different, I promise. So we're going to be going through that. We're going to also probably start the first day of summer, if we continue on next stream like we did this stream. And so just everything about summer is going to look really cool. The aesthetic changes. All of your plants die, which is annoying, but starting off summer with a good bit of money like we are right now is going to be really good. We're also going to continue to save up for our next and last backpack upgrade, which will put us at this whole new row of items, which also thoroughly increases what we're going to be able to do with our time. So long as we're also continuing to stockpile copper, we're going to be able to upgrade a few of our tools too. So we're going to try to make that a key point for next stream. And then we'll come up with everything else as we go. Maybe we'll get more lucky with the Traveling Merchant and find some like really cool stuff. So thanks for tuning in, Stardoers and Dreamers. I will see you guys next time. I don't yet know my schedule for next week, but I will let you guys know on Facebook and also on my personal page if you just happen to follow me, Sarah the Eagle. I'll let you guys know when the next stream will be. So, Thanks for joining me. We got so much done.